About 5 years ago, my sister and I got American bullfrog tadpoles, and in this video, I'm going to be making a new enclosure for my sister's frog. She's not very big, so a 20-gallon tank will be perfect for this build. I'm using the same background technique as I used last time, starting with a piece of XPS foam, measuring it and cutting it to size, and then snapping it along the edge of the table. Next, I began to draw the background pattern. I'm going with pretty much the same pattern this time because I didn't need something super complex because most of the background is going to be covered in the end anyway. Something simple like this will do just fine. Just like last time, once I was done drawing on the pattern, I started to carve the outlines with a knife. Then I started carving out the areas in between the patterns to create depth. Once that was done, I started carving the corners of the foam rocks to give it some more shape. Then on to the tedious task of adding texture. Like last time, I'm just running the blade of my knife along the foam. I think in the future I'll be experimenting with different texturing methods, because although this one looks and works really well, there's really only one kind of texture you can get with it. Once all the carving had been done, I went over the foam with a hairdryer set on hot to harden things up and bring out the texture. Next thing to do is paint it. Like last time, I'm using white tintable Drylock and concrete pigments. I started with a dark gray base coat, making sure to get in all of the cracks. Once the base coat had dried, I brushed over the entire thing lightly with a beige color. Lastly, I used an airbrush technique to put on a whitish gray color. With the background done, now I can start the scaping. For this scape, I'll be using 3 pieces of Malaysian driftwood. I started by hosing them down to remove debris. Next is the rocks and substrate. For rocks, I'm using a few river stones I had from a leftover project, and for substrate, I'm using Supernatural's premium aquarium gravel. I cut open the bag of gravel, poured it into a bucket, and washed it out to remove dust. After that, I proceeded to put the gravel in the tank. I moved it around the tank, covering the entire bottom and sloping it towards the back to create depth. Once the gravel had been put in, I started to scape the tank with the Malaysian driftwood. I also added a few of the river stones to help prop up the wood and to create some more texture. This was a pretty difficult tank to scape, but in the end I think I got something that looks really good. Next is my favorite part, the plants. I'm just using an assortment of plants that I found at Home Depot, all of which can grow and will thrive in a semi-aquatic environment. With the planting done, now I can address filtration. I'm just using a cheap submersible pump that I found off Amazon, which should be perfect for this project. Next thing I need to address is lighting. For this one I'm using an Aquaneat aquarium light. I've been using these lights for a few years now, and I've had great results. The last thing I did was use some black window tint to cover up the sides of the tank. I'm very happy with the way this one turned out, but I want to know what you think. Let me know down in the comments. I've been working with semi-aquatic environments like this for a while now, and this is definitely my best work. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.